Mr. Larry.
Thank you, fellow Toastmasters, welcome guests. If I say, think of your favorite dog, what comes to mind? For some people, it's a small dog. For others, it's a large dog. Now, if I say, think of a yellow dog with rabies, what comes to mind? A specific picture. Words create pictures. How many people have heard that you're judged 55% of the time on your body language, your mannerisms, 38% of the time on the tone of your voice, and only 7% of the time on your words that you use? How many people have heard that? It's true. Words play such a small part of our interaction with people, yet they are so important, the words that you use. Because every word that you use not only creates an image in your mind, but also creates an image in the other person's mind. For example, I'm in the business of actually every day having to deal with people. When I'm out and about or if I'm sitting down with clients, the words that I use are so important. For example, the word cost. Now that creates one meaning in someone's mind, but if I say something like total amount or initial amount, it creates a different picture, but I can use it in the same context. If I use the word sign here, or endorse, please authorize, totally different word, and it leaves a different image. So when you're using your words, you're either your own best friend or your own worst enemy. In all your relationships, in your own self-talk, so be very careful. Now, how many people have heard of NLP, Neuro-Linguistic Programming? Okay. Neuro-Linguistic Programming, it's the science of building instant rapport with someone by understanding how they process information and then modeling it back to them. 60% of the population are visual. They see things in a visual context, primarily. And when they talk, they'll describe a picture or an environment using very visual words. And they'll say things like, I see what you mean. Can you picture that? Now, some people are primarily auditory, and they see things primarily through their ears. And they'll describe things using words that describe sounds. And they'll say things like, that sounds good. Or, I hear what you're saying. Now, some people are kinesthetic. They see things through their feelings, and that's how they describe things, their environment. And they'll say things like, I sense you're right. Or, let's get a handle on this, or let's get a handle on things. Now, how can you tell what you are? Well, a very simple test is just think of a very memorable vacation. And what are the first images that come into your mind? Are they visual images of how something looked, the room in the hotel, the ship that you took it on? Do you remember the sounds? The sounds of the water crashing up against the waves? The sounds of birds? Or is it how you felt? The environment, how it made you feel? And that will give you an idea of how you primarily process information. Now, God gave you 2 ears and 1 mouth. Are you using your 2 ears when you talk to people? You know, because it's so powerful when you actually listen to someone and be able to pick up on their cues, because people want to be able to interact with people who are like-minded and on their own level. So if you can pick up little cues and then actually talk back to them, you're going to have the connection with most people. So understanding human nature and mastering words not only helps on a personal level, but also on a business level. I'm going to leave with a quote from Dale Carnegie in his book, How to Win Friends and Influence People. When dealing with people, let us remember we are not dealing with creatures of logic, we are dealing with creatures of emotion. Thank you.